Hello everyone, I hope you are all having a great time, fantastic weekend. As we agreed on the Telegram group, today I will review this robot for you called Aura Neuron MT4. It is the same EA that is trading on gold only, and the method of the trading is AI scalper. Now I know we have been reviewing this type of EA over and over again. I feel like it's been a loop. So the time frame is 1 hour, and basically the low latency to the broker is not required, and I will analyze the live result, but for the back test I don't think it is needed because I have tested on a demo for some time. So I will show you that result instead. And the minimum deposit, always I would say 200 to 500 for gold, just to be on the safe side. The EA is not using any grid or martingale. We have a single trade at the time. We have take profit, stop loss, and trailing stop loss. Now, as you know, this is one of the problems that too many EA that claiming to use AI have recently. They have wide stop loss in comparing to take profit. So this is one of the major issues that we have with these EAs. So this is the Aura Neuron MT4, and as you can see, to be honest, I don't want to just read all of this for you. It is just something that quite known that this EA is leveraging the EA and neural network to give you cutting edge for trading strategy, blah blah blah. So this also recommend that you can use Euro USD, which is something good, but to be honest, I don't know if that's gonna work for the long term or not. So what we have here, we have a live signal, and I will just show one of them to you, and you can see the future of this EA is no martingale, no grid, no averaging. Unfortunately, there is a dangerous mechanism, but I don't know why he is not mentioning it, that because the stop loss is too wide, and this is something that these sellers are hiding from the buyer or from the customer. So it is easy to install. It is something we got used to it. It is quite just copy and paste and generated by maybe GPT AI. The EA is just something quite regular, same as I would say the Matrix Mind and maybe AI Gen. I think that's the main source code for this robot. We only have few reviews for this EA, and currently people are just starting to purchase it. We have a live result. However, one thing you can notice with the live result, he made 400% profit with only 62% drawdown. Now we have profit trade. Why this happened? It is very probably that he is not using any stop loss, which this is something very dangerous. You could end up losing your money. We have another issue, well trade. I don't know why so many people are still using this broker. This is clearly scam broker, and he initially deposited 1000 and made it to 5000. I think that is quite real because you can see the drawdown is quite high and the average holding time is 3 hours only. Now you can go on January, we have 173%, February we have 106%. He is making a lot of money and profit. We do not know if this is going to be for long term or not. People sometimes will be upset when the EA start losing money. Guys, I'm not a wizard and I do not create this robot. I'm simply putting there as they are, and I'm telling you the advantage, the disadvantage. The Forex is a risky game. I cannot guarantee you that you will be profitable. I sometimes myself lose a lot of money, and this is something we have to pay. It is a business. There is a up and there is a down, but we need to learn from our mistakes. So now we go back to the trading history. As you can see, all of his trade are basically in take profit, and trailing stop loss is activated. Of course, that's not going to be a realistic. I mean, this will not last for long term because it is quite risky. I mean, this guy is basically, if you have one trade hit the stop loss, he gonna lose half of that money and that profit. So if you're gonna use this robot, I will show you how to properly use this AI robot and what I usually do, because when I review it for you, and yes, you can purchase from me, but I am also telling you the exact or the safest way to play this game for the long term. So something you will never find to anywhere else. So the statistic, you can see we have 35 trade, all of them hit take profit, and the losing trade are 0%. This is not possible because eventually one trade or two will hit stop loss and there will be huge drawdown. And so here we cannot really depend on this result. I really don't want to overcomplicate review for this AI scalper because they are similar. I don't want to just give you all the bullshit about backtest and stuff like that. I just want to give you the result, the conclusion, what you will do with this AI. So that is the most important thing. It is quite similar to many AI robot that you have. Profit is good, the accuracy is high, but unfortunately the stop loss is wide, and this is one of the problems. So let me show you what this look like on the dashboard, and then I will come back to you how I use this EA eventually. So guys, as you can see, I have been testing this EA on demo for some time. With 1000 USD, I use 1.0.1 lot size, and these are the settings that basically I am using. So the recovery factor is disabled, and we have trailing stop loss is on, and etc. So the risk that I am willing to put into this is only 30%. So what that means, whenever at each trade there will be 30% risk for this size. So what mean this will be take profit and this will be risk. One trade will wipe out 30% of your account. I know that's risky, but at least it is better than putting into 100% like the seller did. So what I did usually for this robot, and let me show you the result and how do I use this AI. This is one of the important things. It's not only about review, it is basically how you can use this safely as possible. You can see here I have 2 comments for this EA. Now I have been running it for a month or so, or 2 weeks. Now you can see the accuracy is very high, and the matrix mind and the aura neuron. So I am combining these 2 bots. They have similar logic. So for the matrix mind, I have put, I believe, 15% of stop loss, and this one is 30% stop loss. So what happens is, if you combine both of these together, you will get a good result. I mean, yes, 30% is too much, but at least you can withdraw your profit on a monthly basis. You need to have a strategy with this AI because this is not going to last forever, unfortunately. But this is something, the best practice, how to use this AI. I call this combo AI. That means the accuracy of the matrix mind is high, and also this one is high. So they have one disadvantage in common, which is the risk. So what happens is, you just need to combine this EA with proper risk management. You can make some money off that. And of course, you can see the lot size from here. I adjusted for the aura neuron to be 0.08 and the matrix mind is 0.05. So here we have 30% stop loss. Here we have maybe 20% stop loss risk. So that's how you can get the best of the both worlds. I mean, this is not guaranteed, to be honest. I am not a wizard. I am not a prophet, so I cannot predict the future. I hope that makes clear for you, but I try my best to get the best judgment and to see what we have on stage. So this is, let me show you another example. So this is the combo AI that I will share with you, and this is the both combination of matrix mind and the aura neuron MT4, and you can see when the drawdown is 23%. So the maximum risk I am putting into this is going to be 30%, and you can see the accuracy is high, so you will get good results. But you can expect to have drawdown from time to time. For February we made 70%, and for March we made 7%, and you can see all this comment, all this result is going to be available for you. So if you want to use this EA or any AI, I would recommend you combine these 2 robots. You can decrease the risk size even further. So instead of putting 30%, put maybe 10% and 10. Yes, the profit is going to be less, but your account will be safe. So from time to time it will hit a stop loss, and you have to be okay with it. There's no magic pill, there's no limitless pill that can just give you everything you want. We have to be realistic. We have to manage our expectation. It is simply as that. So as usually, I will give you the advantage and disadvantage for this EA, and let me start with the first one. We have live result at least, and I tested also on another broker that is not well trade, so the results are similar, and the average holding time is 3 hours. I like this time, and we have a news filter, something very good with gold. I think overall the profit, and the accuracy is quite high for this robot. On the contrary, of course, the stop loss, it is biggest disadvantage because putting 30 or even 60% on one trade is quite too much. So I would recommend you put 10 to 15 at maximum. I put a 30 just to push the EA to its boundaries to see what will happen if I put 30. And also, Will Trade Broker is not reliable. I don't really think you should use that. Instead, just use any other broker, Exness, PUPrime, IC Market, whatever you want. At the end of the day, I think what we can benefit from this AI robot and the lesson learned, we can combine them and try to get the best of the both worlds, and also to have exit strategy to withdraw your profit on a monthly or weekly basis, so if something happen you will not be surprised. This is the best practice that you can do. At the end of the day, I think I will be fair and give this robot 3.5 out of 5. I think this is the fair because we have some disadvantages. 3.5 is reasonable rate for this AI. I hope you enjoyed this video. As usually, thank you for watching.